Hello and welcome to the channel, Phoenix Keia Tarot. Today we're doing a love curiosity spread and we're looking at how your person sees you, how they feel about you, anything that they're hiding from you, what actions they'll take towards you, and we'll get some advice for you as well. Okay, so this is collective love energies, please. What is going on for the collective love energies? Okay, how does the collective's person see them? What's going on in their headspace, please, for the collective? What are they thinking? Okay, so collective, King of Swords is what they're thinking. Now, to have this in the thinking position, that's a really good omen. Okay, really, really good omen. You're going to want to see the King or the Queen of Swords or even the Ace of Swords in what is going on in someone's thoughts, okay? Because it means that they're being really analytical, they're being very careful and thoughtful, definitely considerate as well, so that they're considering a lot of different things at this point in time, collective. All right, they're definitely processing a lot of things. I'm seeing as well, with this being the King of Swords energy, that can be very communicative. So this individual is, under normal circumstances, I don't know how they're being with you right now because we haven't seen that far down yet. But under normal circumstances, your person is very communicative. They have very clear lines of communication. So it's someone that you don't tend to have to sort of sit and wait for them to get back in touch with you. You know, response time really, really quite good. A good response time from a King of Swords. Because again, that's someone who is respectful of other people's time. All right. This is also a very intriguing energy, all right? So this person of yours, collective, they find you very, very intriguing. They're probably wanting to learn more about you as well. I mean, you can see the way that that particular card is illustrated. We've got the communication here with the birds, okay? We've got a very well dressed, well presented individual. They look very, very professional. They've got a hawk on one shoulder and an owl on the other shoulder. So again, swift communication. This person, it's coming across as they have got a clear conscience, okay? It doesn't strike me as someone who is dealing with an awful lot of baggage, okay? They do strike me as an individual who, any signs of any kind of drama or anything like that, they'll disappear, okay? So that they're not going to engage in anything that is low vibe, should we say, or surface level crap, okay? They're definitely not that type of person. Again, you can see by the way that they have presented themselves. With the owl, that's spiritual communication, okay? It's wisdom, it's protection and intuition. So this individual is really, really in tune with universal energies. They've probably got a lot of knowledge about the universe as well, or perhaps you do, and that's why they see that's why they're intrigued by you, that they're intrigued by your connection to the universe, or you could be intrigued by their connection to the universe, okay? It could be a bit of both as well. With the hawk, that's an individual who never misses their target, okay? They're very selective also. So this is an individual who will do that sort of a silent risk reward assessment. All right, so they are definitely watching you, collective, to figure out if you're worth them taking that risk on. Okay, they're sort of waiting and watching this space basically before they make their move, before they strike, a lot like that hawk. Okay, if you've ever watched birds of prey hunting, it's fascinating, because a lot of them, they do tend to hover in the air for quite a while, and they'll watch the wee mouse for ages and ages and ages, and then all of a sudden they'll just swoop down, and 9 times out of 10 that they will land their target, okay? So this is a very driven individual, and again, I am feeling a professional as well. They probably work. I don't know why I'm getting finances. Okay, I haven't a clue, because that would be like the king or the queen of coins usually, rather than the king or queen of swords. I'm getting someone who works with finances, or they're just really, really clever with money. Like, they're smart, like really, really smart with money. They know a good investment when they see it, and I'm feeling strongly that this person sees you as being a good investment, because let's be honest, when you're embarking on a relationship, that is an investment. Okay, anyone who's ever been hurt will tell you that relationships are investments. So we see as well with all these butterflies, how many are there? There's 6 butterflies. Interesting. Okay. I mean, their birth date could be the 6 of something, or that could be yours. The number 6 would be significant, because that is about love, harmony, and relationships. Okay, it's also about perseverance and advancement. So your person is considering at this point in time of taking things up to the next level. Okay, taking the initiative. I'm hearing icebreaker as well, so that they're wanting to break the ice, especially for those of you where this is a new person. Then they're thinking of a clever icebreaker. All right. I'm getting self-sufficient individual also, so this is not the type of person who is going to be an energy vampire. Okay, they're not the type of person who is going to be expecting to live off a year paycheck. Okay, this is someone who can definitely provide for themselves, and has no issues with sharing what they have also accrued. Okay, definitely a very balanced individual as well. Now we see that there's a bit of a fake leg that's going on here, so there might have been some sort of accident or experience that this individual's had, that they refuse to allow them to be slowed down by it. Okay, just need to grab a drink here a second. I've eaten a granola bar right before I started filming, and a little tiny little bit of it has gotten stuck in the back of my throat. So as I was saying, they refuse to allow any difficulties in life to slow them down. Okay, so they're definitely very, very driven, especially again with all that red. Very driven, very passionate. They know who they are and what they're capable of, when all is said and done. And it's not someone who is a victim. Do you know what I mean? So it's like sometimes you can meet people who really thrive, don't they, off of being victims, and they've got all these horrific stories of their past and of their childhood to tell. But I mean, most of us do have stories like that, but not everybody makes it their identity. Okay, some people do make that their identity. This individual absolutely does not make the things that they have been victims of in the past their entire identity. Like, they really, really don't. You can see that straight away. It's like, this person absolutely does make the best of any and every situation that comes their way. Okay, so it's a very smart individual there, very, very intellectual. Now, for some of you, I could well have just completely described you instead of your person. All right, and if that is the case, then those are going to be all of the reasons as to why this person has taken an interest in you. Okay, because they see your determination, they see your you might fall down every so often, you might get pushed down every so often, but you definitely don't stay there. I want to say you're a fighter. You're a fighter. I don't mean physically you're a fighter. I mean mentally, because remember, it's still swords energy, and this is in someone's headspace. So you're very mentally robust. You're very strong mentally. Okay, and that says a lot about a person's character when they're strong mentally. How they feel. The Ten of Wands. Interesting. Yeah. So obviously that's the card all about carrying a heavy load. It's having a lot of responsibilities. It could be someone who's really, really busy as well, burning the candle at both ends, you know, feeling exhausted. So I don't think that this person feels exhausted because of you, collective. I feel strongly that this person feels exhausted emotionally through other things that's going on in their life. Okay. And because to be honest with you, I'm seeing this energy as this person, while they don't want to just trauma dump on you, because they're more selective than that, they're also a lot more considerate than that. I'm hearing that this is all about how they feel that you could help them out. Okay. Again, that's not them making you responsible for their happiness. It's nothing like that. This is more to do with this person gets me. This person understands. This person I can speak to. So when they speak to you, collective, when they spend a wee bit of time in your company, they really feel that they can just be themselves, that they can lighten the load, that they can have this surrender, this release, that they don't have to pretend the way that they have to pretend to say perhaps in their professional life. Okay, so you help them to loosen the load in that manner. Okay, is this individual hiding anything from the collective? Okay, let me just move that one there. The Five of Swords. So in the hidden energy is the Five of Swords. In this deck, instead of the Five Swords, it's actually depicted by a fox who is in the process of taking a rather big leap off a cliff. But the interesting thing with this deck is it's got like wings that have been tied onto its back with some green ribbon or green thread. Can you see that? Can you see how it's kind of, well, I was going to say borrowed a pair of wings off of one of their birds, but we all know they're not going to be borrowed wings, right? That's wings taken. The wings were taken off another bird so that fox could fly. So that there's a lot of messages, a lot of different messages that you could take from that particular illustration. With their hiding, it feels like, now we all do have a past. Every single one of us has a past, right? But it feels like there is something from their past, even though for the majority they have got a clear conscience, as we've already covered. There is something there that they are blaming themselves for. Perhaps some kind of mistake that they made through being selfish. It could be something to do with their professional life as well. Perhaps they received a leg up. So maybe they're not entirely self-made as what they make themselves out to be. Because they had a helping hand, they had a leg up. I don't feel necessarily that they have taken from someone else in order to be successful in life. I feel that this is more to do with their own paranoia, okay, collective? I feel that they're afraid or paranoid about someone else using them to get a leg up in life. I feel strongly that that's what's going on with this particular energy, because I have to read within context. And that absolutely would be within context of the nature and of the character of the person that has shown themselves in this particular read. You could be paranoid. Again, like that King of Swords energy, that could be you. Male or female, doesn't matter. You could be worried that perhaps someone is about to use you for what they can get. They're trying to use you for a leg up. Let's imagine you're the professional. And one of your, should we just say underlings, right? But we all know what I actually mean. Takes a shine to you. You could be paranoid that they're perhaps only flirting with you in order to get a promotion, that sort of thing, okay? That's the energy that's going on here with this one. So that's what they're hiding. So that indicates that this individual, they don't 100% trust you right now, but they're certainly getting to that point of realizing that actually, yeah, you can be trusted, because you haven't given them any excuse not to trust them. All right. So again, with them being in this really sort of thoughtful, logical, professional energy, that they are thinking about things logically, and they're definitely trying not to allow their emotions to make their decisions for them, because as we all know, when you allow your emotions to do your decision making without using any kind of logic at all, that is absolutely a recipe for disaster. We all know that one. Okay. So that's what they're hiding. What actions are they likely to take, please, towards our collective? If you find that you're getting benefit from this reading, or if it's resonating for you, if you're enjoying it, then please do let me know by dropping a like on the video, and that'll also help keep you engaged with the channel as well, okay? Especially as I've had to temporarily turn off the comments. Alright. Right, so their actions towards you: the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Coins. Studying, learning, researching. You could be a bit of a bookworm. They could be a bit of a bookworm. We see 3 acorns here, and she is sitting underneath, or right next to, an acorn tree. And from tiny acorns, big things can happen. From tiny acorns, big, strong, majestic oak trees are grown. So, what we see going on here, there is definitely a lot of passion for you. Okay, I would certainly say at this point, collective, that this individual is actually falling in love with you. They are trying to hold themselves back. They are trying to play it cool. This person is coming off as someone who is quite stoic, and maybe perhaps a little bit difficult for you to read, which is why you've been seeking out tarot readings to try and see if that's going to give you a helping hand, because you might have been struggling to get a good read yourself off your person and what their intentions were towards you, and whether or not they were feeling the same way. Okay. Now, with all that green, and especially with that green door as well, and with it being coins energy, that's very, very lucky, right? So I do see that this person is going to take some kind of productive action towards you, where you're going to know for certain, one way or the other, exactly how they feel, right? I'm feeling that they're, again with the green, that can be heart chakra, or it can be finances, right? With this being a love read, that's going to be the heart chakra. So their heart chakra, their heart space, it is coming round to the idea of being in a relationship, right? And you also see the symbol there for protection. Okay. Something about this particular connection, it does feel like it's being protected. But mostly with that being the Page of Coins, I'm feeling that this individual themselves are feeling quite protective towards yourself. Okay. Now, we've got an offering of something practical that's coming in towards you from this person. It could well be, again, with that being the Page of Coins, could be asking you out on a date any day now. Okay. The blockages, 8 of Cups. Okay, so this person's blockages being the 8 of Cups is they become very emotionally invested really quite quickly. And they don't know when to back off of a situation. Okay, so again, you can see the reasons why this person is trying to play it really, really careful. Okay, they see that they've really got a beautiful thing on the go here, or at least the potential for a really beautiful thing, and they're not wanting to self-sabotage that. All right, especially with the 5 of Swords being here as well, with the 10 of Wands. They really don't want to self-sabotage this connection at all. So they'd rather go slow and deliberate than fall in love too quickly and end up basically repelling you. Do you know what I mean? Because when this person falls in love, they fall hard, like really, really hard. And it can be really difficult for them to then disconnect when they're needing to, okay, with the Eight of Cups being their blockage. Still waters run deep. Very much so with this individual. It's under there, the Ace of Swords, yeah. Okay, so the zodiac signs that we see in this read, and again, it's not going to be beneficial for everybody to know the zodiac signs, because this could be anybody, you could be anybody, but the dominant energy is coming through. Definitely a lot of air energy, okay, so that is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. You've got Sagittarius also. I'm feeling Virgo, and then you've got Pisces, okay. Right, what's coming in for the collective dealing with this situation, please? What's coming in for the collective? Oh, that bit of granola. Clarity, labyrinth, and synchronicity. Okay, so again, as I was saying, you do have a lot of clarity that is coming in when it pertains to exactly how this person is feeling towards you, okay? I'm hearing they're going to make it obvious sooner rather than later, okay? All of that confusion, you feeling lost, you wondering as to whether or not you were being paranoid about this person's feelings towards you, again, it's all going to be made completely clear. You've got a lot of synchronicities here that's been going on, because the chances are quite high that this is some kind of divine counterpart situation, okay? A divine counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So, again, I'm feeling that, for the most part, you're both incredibly spiritual individuals, and you know exactly the signs and synchronicities that the cards are talking about here. Okay, it's really, really unmistakable at this point in time. Okay, so this individual is going to make it clear in the 3D physical reality about how they feel. Okay, right, so that is what I have for you. I just really hope that it's been helpful for somebody. For further clarity or to check out your other signs, you can click on the playlist that appears along the top just right here, okay? Personal readings, they are available at my website phoenixkeiatarot.com, the link for which is in my description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.